Hello everyone, welcome to Meal Lab Studies. In today's video, we are going to solve one more SQL problem as part of data analyst or data engineer interview preparation. Actually, this question was asked by one of our subscriber. It's a simple problem, but I added a couple of scenarios to it to make it more useful for everyone. For that, I've created and inserted data into this table, that is employees underscore info, and those statements that I have mentioned in the description box. If I executed this query, you can see here, this is the table we have, and in this table, we have employee ID, employee name, department, manager ID, and salary. Now, we will solve these problems one by one. First question, that is return manager IDs who have two employees. Okay. Now we have managers and employees, right? Now we need to return manager ID, comma, we need to return the number of employees working with him has to be 2. We need to count employee ID from employees underscore info. We need to group by manager ID, right? Now, if I executed this query, you can see here we have different managers and number of employees working with it, right? We will assign this as number of employees. If I executed this query, you can see here managers and number of employees working with him. Now we need to filter out because of we need to find the manager IDs who have 2 employees only, right? So for that I have to use having count of employee ID has to be 2, right? Now, if I executed this query, you can see here, these are the manager IDs who have 2 employees, right? Now, if you use again here, outer query select manager ID from this query, you can get only manager IDs, right? Okay, I hope you understand. Next question, find managers who had 2 direct reports from employees. Okay, now in this question, we need to return managers' names. Okay, for that, in our given table, we have only managers. Now we need to return their manager's name. To return their manager's name, we need to join this table, right? Because of every manager is a employee. So these manager IDs also employee IDs only. We need to join these manager IDs with this employee ID and we need to return those particular names. These names has to be converted as manager's name, right? Now we will join this table with the manager ID with employee ID and we are going to return their manager's name. Okay, now I'm going to assign alias this table as A and another table as B. Okay, for that I'm going to use self join only, right? Select A dot star. Because of I'm going to assign one table as A, I'm going to return all data from first table, and another table B, I'm going to return only employee name. I'm going to alias this as manager name. From employees underscore info A, I'm going to alias this as A, and I need to join the same table, right? I'm going to alias this as B. Okay, on which condition? A dot manager ID is equals to B dot employee ID. Okay, now if I execute this query, you can see here we are getting manager's name because of you can see here employee ID 1 has manager 10. Now we need to return manager ID is 10 means this is the employee ID only. So we need to return employee ID 10's name. What is that? 10 is the Manish. You can see here Manish. Likewise, you can see here Madhav for his employee ID is 4 Madhav. For him, who is manager employee ID 1? Who is 1? That is Mahendra. So we need to return here for Madhav Mahendra. Likewise, we need to return all managers name, right? Now our question is find managers who had 2 direct reports, right? For this question we need to understand what is direct reporting. You can see here a manager he himself is a employee, so he need not to report he himself, right? So we will avoid that, right? For that I'm going to add one more condition as I manager he need not to report he himself. Okay, so manager he need not to be employee. Now you can see here what are our employees who have he himself is a manager. Now you can see Mahendra, Manish, Ravan. Okay, Ravan is the manager himself. Okay, now you can see here Sandeep, Vikram, Madhav, Mahendra, Ramesh, Mahendra, Arjun, Ravan, Vikram, Madhav, Ajay, Manish. You can see any values are matching. No, only a employee that is Ravan, he himself is a manager. So we are going to avoid this one because of he need not to report himself. Okay. So for that, I'm going to check with employee name, employee manager, sorry, manager ID equal to should not be equal to employee ID, right? This is the condition, right? Now, if I executed this query, you can see here we are getting only 14 employees. We are awaiting the travel. right? This is the information related to their direct reportings to this manager. Okay, now from this table I'm going to assign this as city. Okay, I mean this table is a employees and managers information, but employees their direct reportings to their managers. Okay, now we need to find managers who had two direct reportings. Okay, now from this city we need to find manager names comma we need to count employee id from city group by manager name, right? Now if I execute this query, you can see here we have madhav, mahendra, like this. These are the managers who have number of employees, right? In case of before situation, we have for ravan we have three, but here we are getting only two because of for ravan is a manager who had only two direct reportings, but ravan he himself is a manager, right? So we are going to count this as number of direct reportings. Okay, if we execute this one, you can see here these are the number of employees whose direct reportings. Okay, now we need to filter out here having count of employee id is equals to 2. Now if I execute this query, you can see here we will be having three names, but this question in previous question we are getting only two employees, I mean two managers, right? Who have two employees are working under this manager, but here you can see here we have three direct reportings. Okay, now we need to return only manager names. For that I'm going to assign this as city to, okay, and returning only manager's name who had only two direct reportings from employees. Okay, select manager name from city to. If I executed this query, you can see here these are the managers who had only two direct reporting from employee. Okay, now third question, that is find managers whose salary is higher than the average salaries of their direct reporting manager employees, right? Now we already find this one. This is the information related to employees whose direct reporting details only, right? This is the information related to employees whose direct reporting. There is no another employee who he himself is a manager, that is Ravan, right? Now we are going to find managers whose salary is higher than the average salaries of all direct reporting employees, right? Now we need to have manager salary. We are going to retrieving that also. Okay, now if I execute this one, you can see here we are getting manager salary, right? Now we need to find the average salary of these employees, I mean under these particular managers has to be higher, I mean this manager salary is higher than the average salary of those employees, right? Now we are going to assign this as city, and we need to return manager name comma average of employee salary. So you can see here this salary is related to employee salary, this is a manager salary, right? So we need to find the average salary of employees from cde. We need to group by manager name. Under this manager, how many employees are, I mean direct reporting employees has to become na here because of we filtered or we added this condition, right? Now if you see here we are getting this is the madhav, or these are the managers under him. These are the average salaries of all employees working under him, right? Now you can see here this salary is average salary of employees. Okay, now we need to return manager salary also. Okay, now if I execute this query, you can see here what is the error, ct dot manager salary. What is the salary here, manager salary, this one we need to copy it. Okay, it is asking to group by it, right? We need to have group by. There is no difference, right? Even if you use this one. Okay, you can see it, right? We are going to find a manager and their manager's salary and then average of all employee salary, right? Now we need to filter out a manager's salary is higher than their average salaries of direct employees, right? Now we need to assign this as another city, that is city2 as this one. and we need to filter out. I mean, we are going to return manager name from CT2 where manager's salary has to be higher than average salary of all employees, right? I mean, all direct reporting employees. Okay. Now, if I execute this query, you can see it, right? Only a employee or only a manager is a manager only has highest salary than the average salary of those direct reporting employees. Okay. I hope you understand this problem, right? And if any doubts, please comment down. Okay. And don't forget to like and share. Thank you.